Hey everyone, today I'm going to kind of give you a review or basically my opinion on the Habitrail Oval. The first thing I want to say is that generally I don't really like this cage. I like it to look at, but there's a lot of functions about it that I don't like. I'm not going to be getting another cage because like I have this one and I've got other cages, so if I do change my mind I will swap. But if I had paid the actual RRP price for this, I would be so disappointed. So my kind of first recommendation is, if you're looking for this cage, please do not pay like pet shop prices for this. Go on to Amazon, go on to eBay, or get bits from friends like I did. Just do not pay full price for this because it's not worth it. And I know other people have this for their Syrian hamsters, but there is no way on this earth this is big enough for a Syrian hamster. I have one dwarf hamster in here, and sometimes I think, gosh, this is quite small for her. So that's, the first thing I want to get out of the way. I'm not going to be replacing or changing this cage because it's not the worst cage in the world. There's just so many things about it that I don't like, and I was pretty excited about this cage. So the first thing you'll notice, if I move this bag of hay, is that it no longer has the den on it. I had that on the end. If I open this box, this is the den, and I basically just had it sitting here, and that's where she had her bedding and went to sleep and stuff. But like generally I clean her bed out, once a week, twice if like in the summer sometimes, because obviously she's going to be a bit hotter and sweatier in her bed. But when I went to clean this out, it was disgusting. I mean, beyond a joke disgusting. Because, I don't know, maybe the air holes are too small or something, but there was a lot of condensation on the lid. So basically she was sweating in this, like a lot, because if there's condensation on your hamster's house, they're sweating too much. And then when I took the bedding out, it was like the food had congealed at the bottom that she had stored. There was like, the bedding was gross. She'd probably peed in it as well. But it was actually starting to get mouldy, and this was basically, it's not like I neglected her and didn't clean her out for a few weeks. This was like 4 days or something since I'd cleaned it out. And I'm really not used to that. So and I'm not saying that's a Habitrail Oval problem. I just think that you shouldn't have a hamster in a sort of bed with a plastic base, because it seems like they sweat a lot in them. I had this problem before, but I just kind of assumed with the air holes and stuff it would be okay. So I'm not using the den. I'm actually going to turn that into a sand bath. So I'm just going to add it in kind of like once a week with sand in it so she can go and have a sand bath. So as you'll see, I put her log cabin back in there, which is a dwarf hamster house, as you can all see, and it's got a tiny little doorway. But it takes up the entire cage. So basically, if you don't use the house that comes with a cage and you put your own house in, then like there's no room for anything else. Because it's round, unless you have a round house, then it's no good. And I obviously didn't want to use the one it came with, that attached the wheel just here, because again that's a plastic hut with a plastic base. And here's Pippi. Hi Pip. So yeah, she has her toilet and her tube, so basically she's got no room in here apart from to sleep, and then because she's got this hut she's got a little bit extra space to climb. So then we've got the water bottle here. Again, not really a fan of the water bottle. If I take this off and show you, I have to clean this tunnel literally every day. And she's demonstrating her tunnel because the water bottle does this all day long. So basically the water bottle leaks, and I don't think you have much option really. I mean, yeah, I could put a water bowl in, but where am I going to put a water bowl? Like really? Take up all our running space and stuff. So that tunnel has to be cleaned every day, or at least every 2 days. She's a little escaping fiend. If she can get out, she'll get out. She's a little monster. And then I've put my own wheel in because that wheel was too noisy. But some people don't care about noises. That's just my particular preference. I can't stand wheel noises, and especially because she's going to be going into my bedroom. I can't sleep if I'm listening to Pip going round and round in her wheel. So basically, you stay in there. You stay in there. She's getting a wee bit more tame, as you can see. I would say don't bother getting a Habitrail if you've got a Syrian hamster, because look, if we actually get her to play, as you can see, I'm still not putting my hand in because she is a minx. So if we put her on this side, she might run through. Sorry. Well, look at the size of this. Pip takes up a whole Habitrail ovo, and she is a dwarf hamster. You probably can't tell because she's a podge, but she's a dwarf hamster, and she takes up the entire cage. Gosh, if you can hear that, that's the wind. It's insane. We've got kind of stormy weather. So yeah, basically all negative. I'm sorry. I know people love the Habitrail ovo, but it's just not for me and my hamster. So I'm basically not using any of the features of it because I'm using my own house, my own toilet, my own tubes, my own food bowl, my own wheel. So basically the only thing I like about the Habitrail ovo is how it looks, because it's really kind of funky. So I hope that's helpful to anyone who was considering getting it if they had a Syrian hamster. Unless you got loads of space and you're getting all the Habitrail stuff, I honestly don't see the point. And Pip likes it, and Pip loves going through the tubes and things, but with regard to actually getting a cage that's, I don't know, not gross with a dripping water bottle in a sweaty bedroom, I think no to Habitrail ovo.